Hi, everybody. This is Kim Siciliano, CEO at YWCA Northeastern New York, here at 44 Washington Ave, getting ready for our Take Back the Night March virtual event tonight. I have my sign that I'm going to be marching with very shortly, but we just wanted to welcome everybody that's with us, whether you are watching live, whether you're getting ready to march with us, or whether you're standing outside in our small group getting ready to take back the night right here at the YW. I just want to thank you all for your support. As you know, we've done this every year annually, and we are only as strong as our community. So we can't do our mission work of eliminating racism and empowering women without you. So during Take Back the Night, what that's all about, we speak out for safer communities, and we speak out for more respectful relationships for everyone. And we seek to end sexual assault, domestic violence, dating violence, sexual violence, and all forms of sexual violence. Take Back the Night marches have been around since 1973, supporting victims of sexual assault to go out into the streets in the evening and take back the night, literally, to make sure that our community knows that we expect it to be a safe place for everyone, and that the people that are marching are supporting everyone who has had some experiences in their life that have made them feel uncomfortable, made them feel unsafe. And we don't want that to be anyone's experience any longer. Even though 2020 looks different, because of course we are in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic, we want to make sure that our voices are still strong and loud and heard, and that we're here to help people heal. So for those of us who are allies that are working in the field every day to support people who haven't had this experience, our fight cannot end until everyone is feeling safe. We must be fierce, we must be ferocious, and we must continue our fight as outspoken trailblazers to end all kinds of violence against all of our community members. Before I sign off, though, and head out into the neighborhood to march with my fellow sisters and brothers, I want to thank our corporate and community sponsors who, through their generosity and belief in our mission, contributed over $15,000 towards our comprehensive domestic violence programs and help clients see that there's truly hope out there. There is an opportunity to move on in a safe and loving environment, and that there's a chance at a new life free from violence and trauma. So I want to thank our platinum sponsor. There's two of them: New York Oncology and Hematology, and Diligent Data Services. Thank you. I'd like to thank our gold sponsors, Joe and Christine Frith from Caldwell Banker, the Frith team. I would like to thank Sealy Office Systems and Scotia Lockup. I would like to thank our silver sponsors, Orion Media, Cops, DePola and Silverman, PLLC, JGL Electric, Pursuit Lending, and the Amy Aldrich State Farm Insuring Agency. Our bronze sponsors, DIRAD, Gordon, Tepper and DeCourcy, LLC, and the First National Bank of Scotia. We appreciate your support. Without it, we would not be able to continue on our journey to end violence, to end hate, to end trauma for so many people in our community. Statistics such as 1 in 3 women worldwide experience some form of sexual or intimate partner violence, and 1 in 6 men experience sexual violence. These statistics must change. And the fact that less than 50% of victims report these crimes speaks to the stigma that surrounds them. And this too must change. So I just want everybody to know that Take Back the Night events have been documented in over 36 countries, in over 1,000 communities, with more locations every single year, reaching 30 million people, with a message that we must stand up, we must support our community members, and we must show strength and a commitment to ending sexual violence. Please go now, speak out, be heard, and help people heal. Join me on your virtual march or right here at the YW. Be safe, everyone, tonight, and have an empowered march wherever you may be. Thank you again for supporting YWCA Northeastern New York. Let's take back the night.
Hey guys, it's Lauren Trunco here. I'm the Director of Women and Family Services with YWCA Northeastern New York. And today was due to be our annual Take Back the Night March on behalf of the YWCA. And we've been doing this march since 1992. It's one of staff's favorite traditions here, and it's always just a really celebratory, solidarity, confirming event that we do here at the Y. And just the fact that we've had to move the event to a virtual platform this year, and we're not physically marching, has really just kind of been a bummer. And it's really just kind of put into perspective just the year that we've been having. 2020 certainly is one for the books. I'm sure any of our supporters of the YW, supporters of our mission, are feeling the stress, the anxiety of everything going on this year. And to be the leader of the Women and Family Services Department here at the YWCA, I've really just found strength in the staff that are doing the work here every day through COVID, and starting in March when we had to shut down and people had to move to remote offices. Staff didn't really miss a beat, and even though things changed and we had to adapt really quickly, services did not suffer. So every time I start to get down about that, I just try to remember that we're all in this together. And even though you guys can't be with us here tonight for our march, just know that we've felt all the love and support from the community in this time, and we've used it to energize ourselves and keep going and continue to work with survivors and victims every day and pass that on to the people that we serve. So thank you from the bottom of our heart here at the YW for all your support during this time, and just know that we're in this together. And we really hope to see you in 2020 to celebrate bigger and better than ever for October 2021. And hopefully you'll be marching with us tonight. Take your families, take your kids around the block, and just talk to neighbors and friends and people about domestic violence and why it has to end and why you're not going to stand for it in your community. That's the most we can ask for right now. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy your night, and see you back here soon, hopefully. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Wendy Gepchinsky. I'm the Domestic Violence Support Services Coordinator for the YWCA. Last year, I was honored to receive the recognition of the YWCA's inaugural Champion of Hope Award from my colleagues at the YWCA. This award was something we brainstormed as a team, and me without realizing I was the one to be recognized. Those in our community who fiercely advocate for survivors of domestic violence and promote the sense of hope and focus on the goal to eradicate this type of violence in our community. Our second annual Champion of Hope awardee is a longtime friend of the YWCA, as she has spent the last 20 years as a domestic violence liaison for Schenectady County. Sue Clark finally retired last month and will always be known as for her quick response to the victims, her passion to support and assist victims, and her ability to bring people with the common goal of supporting victims together. Sue interned at the Domestic Violence Shelter, then called the Batter's Women's Shelter, while she attended Springfield College, where she earned her Master's of Education degree. Sue shared that both of her parents were civil servants and encouraged her to take exams, where she wore their name tags in honor of their service on her last day serving Schenectady County on September 25th last month. Over her 32-year career, Sue was a child protective investigator and even worked at our YWCA shelter before moving into the role of domestic violence liaison. Sue is the longest serving DV liaison in New York State. Sue says she can't even put a number on the countless survivors she had worked with and remains in awe of their resilience and positivity. Sue's decision to retire finally hit her recently when she was telling a longtime victim that she was leaving. The women burst into tears. She was always very quiet and didn't like to talk about the past abuse she had endured. Sue had supported her for years with her safety and when she was consistently in jeopardy and she needed help assessing benefits. They made a plan and Sue felt confident telling her to lean on the YWCA for support going forward. Sue and the YWCA have a long history of working together. It is invaluable to have such a strong ally in positions in the community where victims turn for support. In Sue's words, it really does take a village. I have known Sue for the last 20 years. She has been a huge supporter of the YWCA. My team will miss her, the YWCA will miss her, and I will surely miss her. Thank you.
Okay, so I would like to thank the YWCA. Wendy, that was just a beautiful introduction. You said it all. There's not much else I'm going to say other than it's been a beautiful partnership between the YWCA and the Domestic Violence Liaison position. I was able to depend on the YWCA when I needed someone to actually provide advocacy quickly at the Department of Social Services. I can't say enough about the grant that allowed CPS to work with the YWCA, and it certainly has broadened our ability to quickly react and to serve those in need. I am thankful that the YWCA has chosen me, and Wendy, it's quite a thing to be coming right after you, because yes, we have worked together for years. And I also am honored in that perhaps some of the people I didn't have a chance to say goodbye to, I can say goodbye to today. So thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I will continue to look to see what I can do to help and assist survivors in their journeys, along with looking at what the Y is up to, and we're already into our next project. So thank you very much, everybody at the YWCA. For all the hard work you do, and it's just been a joy. It really has been a joy. Thank you.
You say you're scared, I'll tell you don't be. There's power in numbers, power in bravery, and I'll be the anchor. You're on the ocean, and we'll work together to calm the commotion. The world will go faster, but you hang on to me. I'll take that disaster, let it go through me. The tide will come in, love, I promise that to you. Just drink up the ocean, let it go through you. A terrible burden, run around chasing, will not stand forever. Needs a replacing, tell the whole world love. Shout from the rafters the things that we hope for. And all out hereafters, the world will go faster. You hang on to me, I'll take that disaster, let it go through me. The tide will come in, love, I promise that to you. Just drink up the ocean, let it go through you, and we'll be invincible, you and me. And we'll be love. Haven't seen heaven, but I've been crazy, been waiting for shadows to come and amaze me. But you are the summer, the universe turning, the avalanche falling, the forest fires burning. The world will go faster, but you hang on to me, I'll take that disaster, let it go through me, the tide'll come in, love, I promise that to you. Just drink up the ocean and let it go through you, and we'll be invincible, you and me. We'll be love. We'll be invincible, you and me. We'll be love.